Brown stars 7-word strong message on Shedeur Sanders' hatred as Kevin Stefanski's bland reaction turns heads. Things haven't been easy for Shedeur Sanders this year, from battling critics to amassing hate over a supposed attitude problem, all the way through to people blaming Coach Prime Deion Sanders for his falling stock. Shedeur has maintained his poise and firm belief in faith. He came into the draft whirlpool like a whale, with stats that screamed first-round pick. But his stock sank through the rounds like a leaking inflatable tube, unable to stand up to the seas. He heard a whopping 143 names picked before the Cleveland Browns ended up throwing him a lifeline in round 5 with their 144th overall pick. Trading away their 166th and 192nd picks to the Seattle Seahawks, they gave Sanders the chance he was praying for. After Friday night, Shedeur took to X with the short message, "Thank you, God, for everything." Even his fam took to X to post Bible verses. Shiloh Sanders' Twitch stream also gave us a peek into Shedeur's mindset going into day 3. "We're here. We're in good spirits, of course. God don't make mistakes. I got faith in God no matter what, whatever it is." So when his name was finally called by the Browns, he, of course, took to Instagram to drop a post carousel with the caption, "Thank you at Cleveland Browns for an opportunity. Thank you, God." The community is a little divided, but Sanders' new team has faith in the underdog they've given a shot to. And now, he has a chance to become one of the greatest comeback stories in NFL history. Just look at the shout-outs from his team. Browns tight end Chief David Njoku took the opportunity to hype up Sanders and silence the haters all in one go. He took to Instagram to share a story of a post originally made by the Cleveland Browns page. The story features a picture of Shedeur Sanders with the inspiring words, "Let 'em all hate, fam, you know what a got into." Coming from a 2017 first-round pick to someone who was supposed to be a 2025 first-round pick, this means a lot, and Sanders will do just that. He will do his best to prove the haters wrong as he enters a QB room packed with talent to learn from. Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dillon Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders. The Browns' QB room looks like an all-star cast. Watson's 2025 prospects are a bit murky post his Achilles injury, so it might be up to Flacco and Pickett to drive the Browns forward, while Gabriel and Sanders will get a chance to see the veterans in action. Joe Flacco did mention in a presser a few days ago that Browns' HC has no preconceived notion on the starter QB spot, so we'll have to see how that pans out. In the meantime, while Shedeur basks in the glow of his selection, finally, and his teammates cheer him on, there are some people whose expressions basically spelled meh. Enter HC Kevin Stefanski and GM Andrew Berry. Kevin Stefanski's reaction is not going unnoticed. When Shedeur Sanders' name was finally called, the whole crew broke into a dance with shouts of pure joy. But back in the Cleveland Browns war room, things looked a bit different. With the Browns moving up to draft yet another QB after Dillon Gabriel, you'd hope for, well, Deion Sanders' dance, but at least a look of approval from the head coach and general manager. What did we get as their immediate reaction? Slow claps. Judging by their facial cues, it was more like, "Yeah, cool. Next, please." While Stefanski still had a small smile on his face, Berry just looked like he was done with the drafts and ready to go home. And the fans took notice. When Ollie Connolly posted the viral clip of the Browns' war room on X with the caption, "Kind of sort of has the look like the owner made the call," there were no mixed reactions. The fans got the message and reposted it with their thoughts. One wrote, "He wanted Bo Callahan," referencing the popular film Draft Day. Another went, "This is a terrible look," as the looks on both the HC and GM's faces left little to the imagination. One person quipped, "Could be another chapter in the book titled, 'Jimmy Haslam is a D, and he will wreck any football team.'" Owner Jimmy D. Haslam has reportedly had a negative impact on the Browns because of his negligence. But another person noted the blank expression on Haslam's face too, and wrote, "He don't look happy either." Someone else noted all the expressions in the war room and went, "They don't look happy." But one person summed it all up in a single word. Yikes. Well, they certainly didn't look thrilled. Or maybe they were just tired and waiting for the drafts to end so they could start working. While the war room reaction doesn't paint Shedeur's singing in the best light, we know one thing. After his ordeal, Sanders will be raring to go and prove the haters wrong. Will he get to? We can only wait and see.